What a play! What a game!
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. He'll drop to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2 yards to go, second down.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They're going to look to throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year. And he'll start again here, first down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. The Bengals at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Back to throw again. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
T. Higgins
from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in a...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Back to throw now on first down.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Drew Sample, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now he is truly the focal point. Every touch.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Second down and a yard.
They'll set up to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Still going. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now back to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, they'll throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that.
The Bengals getting set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right?
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. It's their quarterback. 75 yards. And the Bengals are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Cincinnati, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC divisional round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Now to take over. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here, the NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Back to throw here.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500,
What's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
He ran the ball in on the last drive for the touchdown. That's now his 13th rushing touchdown on the season. Guys in the running back room probably say, hey, spread the wealth here a little bit. You don't have to run it in every time. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A nice little juke. And he's taken down inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it.
He had the touchdown run on the last drive, his 2nd of this 1st half, as his guys start here with a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He found Jamar Chase with a touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll try again here with a 1st down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to get away. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That one caught by Higgins. What a grab.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time to...
He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the third time in this one. We'll see what they can do here as they start this drive 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A little juke. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42.
Here's 3rd and 6. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll drop to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon from 8 yards out. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Steps away to his left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And you know what we just witnessed, partner? A new NFL record for single-game rushing by a quarterback, breaking Colin Kaepernick's record of 181 yards set in the playoffs back in 2013. How about that field vision, athleticism that we've seen throughout this game? It's been nothing short of elite.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's...
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
A big play there for Cincinnati, and even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And fights through one man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. We see double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Sheds off the tackle and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Gregory Rousseau.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 14. Complete. Smith has it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
But the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
Now back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Steps away. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank
today. It's the National Football League. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. And we're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few?
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll look to throw here.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
from 6 yards away.
And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
He's the first in the league to reach 30 touchdown passes this year. Did that on the last drive, and he starts here with a 1st down. makes it.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He had the interception on his 7th throw of the ball game, but prior to that, he was a perfect 6 of 6. So now he starts his drive 6 of 7, 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw here. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. He'll drop to throw. Short throw to Smith, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the the red zone now. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown! Charlie Jones, his first NFL reception, goes for 6.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Catch is made here by Irv Smith, Jr.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Bengals! Drew Sample, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to...
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it.
Short throw to Smith.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Short throw to Smith.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea where the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.